Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome. We are live. Welcome, YouTube, if you guys watching in the future. We're just going to be doing some live arena and finishing up our dailies. And we'll probably hop on the alt account today to do our final Hydra run. And yeah, we'll probably have to do some live arena there as well. I'm on the Marius mission to complete some of the live arena battles. So we'll do that as well. What's up, Norby? How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Finish off some of these dailies here. How's everybody doing? People on track for the fusion? It's too early? It is pretty early. It's like 5:30. Is it 2x souls tomorrow? You have a soul event. I don't know if it's 2x. What's up, Joms? Morning. Good morning. Yeah, we have a soul event tomorrow. Soul chase tomorrow, but no mentions of any kind of boost or anything like that. So I probably not pulling. Not pulling. All right, let's go. We got a new Doom Tower. We got a new Doom Tower rotation, guys. So make sure you guys hop on that. Let's see. I'm going to hop on that right now, actually, while we're doing some other stuff. Can you show me your siege defenses? I probably shouldn't. My clan mates, we like to keep the siege stuff a little bit more private, so I probably shouldn't show it. But you know, it's pretty much like my best champions. I definitely don't have like an insane siege team or anything like that. Hey, Shazler. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Morning, Alessandro. Good morning, everybody. What are your thoughts on the new Devil and Shogun event? I think it's good. I'm excited to have like the Phantom Shogun part of it. Mainly because I don't really farm Phantom Shogun, so this gives me an excuse to kind of do it. Shogun is also, I believe, slightly more efficient energy-wise. Not much, but it's slightly more efficient. So, and it's probably faster. Some people can do it really fast, Phantom Shogun. So, yeah, it's good. It's, you know, quick CVC points if it lands on CVC. Yeah, I think it's okay. Energy spend is still about the same as Sand Devil, roughly. Like if it's a Sand Devil tournament, it's about the same. Frequent live, yeah, doing it a little bit more. Just kind of whenever I have time or whenever I'm kind of sitting down for a session, sitting down to play some raid, and then you know, I'll turn on the stream. Why not? Gets lonely playing by yourself, so might as well play with other people. The bot finally pinged Discord. The bot pings Discord quite a bit, I think. Too much. Shogun 25 team on a budget idea. Ninja, Neri for Sand Devil. Working on Marius, so looking forward. Nice. 25 budget Shogun. Shogun actually is way more accessible than Sand Devil. I have a team idea that I'm going to maybe put on a video. I just have to get some time to go on a test server and then put the team together. But it's not like a new idea or anything. It's basically just using like unkillable champions and then the cleanser. Unkillable champion, the cleanser, and then your DPS can be basically anything. But you know, some DPS will be faster, of course. You do need some blessing, so that's kind of a limitation there. You can't go in with 0 blessing champions. So you do need a little bit of blessings, but not too much actually. After they changed it, not too much. But Shogun can be done on a relative budget and way easier than Sand Devil. Sand Devil is just a terrible dungeon. It's terrible. Very mean to everybody. Unless they decide to give everybody Godseeker and Yuri, Sand Devil is a very mean dungeon. I've only seen it ping after you end stream. Oh, really? I think people get like 2 pings or something. I don't know. You gotta hit that bell, hit that notification bell. Did you see how Plarium screwed over everyone who got hit with the bug in the minigame? They only gave a subset of rewards as compensation. Actually, I didn't see that. How did people get screwed? What's up, Sermz? How are you? Shogun video recommended from a year ago. Okay, great. Yeah. I think there's an easier team than the team that I put together. The team that I put together was pretty fast. I don't remember what it was, like less than 30 seconds or around 30 seconds. But I think there's lower requirement teams that are a little bit slower. So that's kind of the one that I wanted to touch upon or make a video on just to help people out. Like I said, not new ideas or anything, but it's good to have it out for new waves of players. And especially since, the Ascension tournament is more in the spotlight, then, more people will care about Shogun and stuff, right? It's also not turn attack tournament, which helps. Not a turn attack tournament helps people too, right? Because not everyone has like the nut and Marius comps and which can do it quickly. So having non-turn attacks is good. Do you ever get bored of the game because it's starting to get annoying playing? Not often, but I do kind of, but not often. Some days, like some days I think to myself, it's like, oh, why am I playing this? Why am I playing today? It's like, but not often. I generally enjoy it, or it's become such a habit that I don't even think about it. So I don't know if I would, if starting a brand new account, I don't know if I would enjoy it because I know the grind to come. Like if I was like a brand new player in a brand new game, you're still ignorant to the amount of work it takes. But because I've experienced all the work already, I don't really, if I started a brand new account, I wouldn't be, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as a legit brand new player, you know what I mean? Because I know the amount of work to come. Anyways, make sure you guys get your clan quests. That happened a couple hours ago, so make sure you guys get your clan quests. Clan shop today. What do we got? Accuracy charms. Let's scoop up some of those. Scoop up some accuracy charms. Doodan for the win for Shogun. Yeah, taunt. Taunt is good. Good strategy. Want that video? I'm stuck on 4 mythic chests. Oh, mythic chests. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Mythic chests. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. 4 mythic chests. Each chest on hard 10 is like 2,400 energy. So 4 of them, like on average, is like 9,000 energy. It's quite a bit. It's basically just an energy sink, but yeah, it's quite a bit. You get a ping when you start the stream and 1 when it ends because the VOD gets uploaded. Yeah, okay, that's probably what it is. Yeah. Hey Dan, what's up, man? Should I give Fabian Arman Stone Skin but with 330 speed? My SS gear is bad, or without Stone Skin with 360, 370? Is 360, 370 able to win you some races? I think if that's fast enough, then that's okay. The other option is to go a little bit slower and go with Supersonic. Supersonic gives you a chance to cut in against some teams. It makes them more specialist. Like it's more of a specialist build than it is a generalist. Like if you just make them go fast, like 370, they're more generalist, right? You just play them into anything, play them into anybody. But if they are in Supersonic, you play them into, they play better into some matchups. So it really depends on what your playstyle is, to be honest. It depends on your booster, all that, or how often you get a booster, how often you pick a booster, all that stuff, right? So can't really say, but yeah, you gotta figure that out. Sorry, let me. Okay, so pick up the legendary book. Pick up some of this stuff. I think that's it. None of this is important. All right. Change this guy up. We do have a training tournament going on right now. Dungeon Diver. I'm probably gonna max this out. Because the red thing is there, so I gotta go for it as an end game account. Artifact enhancement, no problem. Training event. I really want this at the top. I don't know if I have the energy, or not the energy. I don't think I have the physical energy to get this, but I probably should. This is done. Oh, I'm dying in this fight. Sorry, I'm looking at my other account. Oh. Hey, Genie. Hey, Grim, what's up, man? What 2x event will be this week? We don't know yet. It's not announced yet. Are you gonna do some Siege or waiting for later? I'm not gonna do Siege today. No, I'm not gonna do Siege on stream. No. Live arena today. Yes, we'll do live arena today. Right. I can put the picture in Discord for the compensation. Which channel is best? You can just mention it, I think. Are you guys allowed links? Probably no links here. I didn't properly set up the stream, of course. The bug was that some people couldn't get rewards to go to the inbox even when completing the whole mini game points. 110k energy? That can't be real. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dan Devil 6,900 points to the top prize is ridiculous. I mean, if you, for mine, I assume you're lower level, right? But for mine, it's 12,000. 12,100. Sorry, am I on the wrong screen here? There you go. On mine, it's 12,100. So 6,900 for you. I mean, you must be a lower level, right? So it's cheaper when you're lower. You finished Arbiter yesterday. 73, level 73. Congrats. Yeah, good job, man. Huge milestone, yeah. She's good help. 6 to 8 hours a day to do everything in this game. How do you manage 2 accounts? Well, the account, the time doesn't just add on top of each other, so it's not, a full 8 plus 8. It definitely doesn't take me 8 hours to do everything. Like if I wanted to blast my dailies, like my dailies don't take that long. My dailies take maybe like 90 minutes. But obviously, very progressed account, so it's not going to be the same experience as everybody. And that makes it easier, right? Having a progressed account. Sorry, it's I'm playing 2 games. I'm playing 2 accounts, so that's why you kind of see the screen like take off the action right away. Would be cool seeing you theory a bit about Siege. But if you don't want to on stream, that's cool. Yeah, it's basically just, clan strategy stuff. Don't really want to dive too into it. I don't want to get in trouble with the clan. You know what I mean? Level 81, it's 7,400 for me. Yeah. Give Sifi your fastest gear. Arbiter gets picked way more often. Good morning. Do we have a champ chase or summon rush this Thursday? We have a hero's path, and the hero's path will be summon rush. Summon rush plus dungeon diver. You have optimized team for fast fights, of course. I have to do 3 hours of Sandel for 7k points. Yeah, exactly. At my stage in the game, my stuff is, I've had time to accumulate champions gear and then time to optimize teams. So, obviously been playing the game for years, right? So everything is much faster for me. 7,400, me too, but it's still taking me roughly 2k energy to do. So hopefully, by the time you progress to level 100, your Sand Devil team or whatever will have progressed with you, so that it wouldn't take you that much more energy or that much more time in the future. Hopefully, to complete the same event, right? Because the cost will go up as your levels go up. Unfortunately, so make sure you guys win all those events right away, like as soon as you can, or as with as low investment as you can. How do you prioritize gear for your champs? Usage, game modes, first come, first serve. My best gear champs are my arena champions. They get my fastest gear, my most powerful gear. Unless I need my fastest or most powerful gear on a champion for some content, then I might swap it over. So at this stage in the game, I basically have builds for champions in each mode, whatever I'm doing, and I have to swap gear over. So I pay this cost, and this is the cost of basically being in a competitive clan, so that you can do as good as you can, right? You want the best results. In order to get the best results, you have to move your best gear and make the best builds possible, right? So that's the price you pay, right? But in general, my best gear is on my arena champions, because that's kind of the only place that really matters. Like for PvE, like dungeons and stuff, like the gear almost doesn't really matter. Like I'm not looking for like, you know, I'm not looking to shave like 2 seconds off my run. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care. Like I'm not limited by time. I'm limited by energy, and and my teams are plenty fast. I don't need them to be like 1 or 2 seconds faster. So I don't need to put like my best gear on my clan boss team. You know what I mean? My clan boss team gets me the 1 key no matter what. So I don't need to do anything there. Just put whatever gear gets me the 1 key, right? Hey, good morning, Vince. Are there announcements later today? Usually there are. Are you going for the fusion or skipping? I'm going for the fusion. I skipped the summon rush already last weekend, but I will be going for the extra fragments in the hero's path. That was the plan from the beginning. Have you seen that juicy new Sylvan Unity guy? He has insane hydro damage. I haven't seen any gameplay on him, but I had him on a test server. I had him geared out, and I was gonna play around with him, but honestly, I was looking for some champions to synergize with him, and I didn't have that many champions that would have synergized with him on my roster. And then basically what happens is, like, on the test server, they just mirror your account. So my account on the test server is like, it's just my account with some extra resources in some places, but in some places it has less resources. And then for the longest time, it doesn't have relics, didn't have presets and all that stuff. It's still a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. But it also copies your champions. So if you don't have champions, like specific champions to make stuff work, then you have to request the champions from Plarium, and that can take a day or two. And sometimes by the time they get it to you, the test server is closed, or you don't have time, or it's not convenient, or whatever. So that's kind of like the story with the test server. I just had the guy, I had him ready to play, geared out, and I didn't have anything to play him with. And I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna, I wasn't gonna bother like asking and all that stuff. So I was fine. But yeah, he hits good. That's good, man. That's another option for people. That's great. Yo, Inferno, what's up, man? Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let's play some. What are we playing today? Live Arena. Hold on, let me run my energy down. Playing some Live Arena today. 30. I'm farming food while I'm doing Dragon, so getting Dungeon Diver points and all that stuff. So. Da, 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 da. Could be an idea, maybe. Don't remember seeing any Siege videos, and with video editing can hide the strategy and show more your own thought process when attacking in Siege. Um, yeah. For me personally, like, I kind of just follow instructions for both my clans. Actually, I'm in two different clans with two accounts, and we're both like tier 6 Siege and all that stuff. And I kind of just follow instructions at this point because it's really hard to manage everything. So I have like leaders that I listen to, or I let my officers deal with the siege stuff because it's just too much to take care of. Like it can be like a full-time job. So for me, I just kind of just follow instructions. It's like, hey, hey, we need to kill this post. Okay, like I'll look at my team, see if I can kill it, and that's about it. I'm not gonna think about. Yeah, I just don't have the bandwidth to like think about certain things. So siege is one of those things I decided I'm like, I'm not gonna think about this. So, or I'm gonna try to think about this less. Do you have Furo? I don't have Furo. He's one of my most wanted non-voids. Has 2,000 million silver, pays 500k for gear swap. I don't know, man. I have to pay the price. It's true, man. Like I can't be like going around like, dude, I was like swapping gear around the other day. It cost me 20 million silver. Cost me 20 million silver, man, swapping gear around. It's like, shit, man. Like I know I have the silver to do it, but like it's a lot. It's a lot. It adds up, and that's just one day. Can I send you yours build? I pull 5-star and I got the reason to 6-star him. Can you give me a tip on how to make him stronger or what to change? I don't really have time to look over like specific like pictures or messages right now because I'm streaming. Like if you're on my Discord, you can drop it by in the champion discussion channel, or you can just list the stats here, and I'm sure chat can chime in as well. You got a Mighty Uko and Nishak when pulling from a Kage Fusion Epic. Great, those are great. Those are great champions. Definitely use them. Podrick is nice synergy. That's the only one that I had that kind of made sense. And yeah, I just didn't get around to playing with him. I wanted him to like really pop off, so I wanted like forgot which champion would have helped, but yeah, Podrick was a good one. King Galkabar is the other one. King Galkabar does pretty good too. Yeah. Hey Buggy, what's up, man? Can I see your enemy in siege? I don't really want to show siege siege stuff. Just it's sensitive, like clan information stuff. So I don't know if it's sensitive information, but I don't really want to show that part because I can get in trouble. So I just want to be respectful to that. New faction unity guy is too difficult to set up in the team, to be honest. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, I guess. That's lame, not gonna lie. They should give you access to all the champs, all the gear, all the souls. Exactly. Yes, exactly. 100%. It's not really a test server. I don't know. Like it's a dummy server, yes, and it gives you some access to like some stuff to have in the future, but it's not like a full test server. Like we have to ask for certain resources, and it doesn't mirror the current account perfectly. Like for example, we don't have presets, we don't have relics, like we don't have a lot of stuff. So it's a little bit of a bummer. But that's the limitation. And then a lot of times we don't have time. They don't give us a lot of time on the test server. So people expect a lot from, the play testers, but honestly, there's only like a handful of us that use it, to be honest. And, we can't really play test it properly, you know what I mean? And nor should we play test it like for Plarium. Like Plarium should play test their own game, right? We're not paid by them to test their game for them, you know what I mean? Like I don't got time for that. But yeah. Everyone wants siege intel. Wish to get to in the future the test server. Yeah, the test server. Yeah, it's kind of just like the requirement is the requirement first is to be part of the content creator program, and then the requirement 2 is to be in the highest tier of content creators, which is 8,000 subscribers. And I don't know, it's and then the third requirement is just it's up to the discretion of Plarium who they add to the program. So that's the hard part, right? We don't know like what their criteria is to add people. Like for example, like I think the biggest person that's not part of the content creator program is probably Colred. Like Colred's not part of the content creator program, but he's a pretty much a full-time content creator. He has like 12,000 subs, but he's not part of it. So I don't know what the criteria is. People have vouched for people in the past, and it doesn't really help. So yeah, best of luck, Buggy. I think the only way is like you just keep trying and then just hope for the best. Um, I can tell you recently they haven't added anybody. So is my thing lagging a bit? Yo, Tree Beer, what's up, man? Is it worth it to go for this prison pool for 1 month old account? I mean, there's some good champions there, but what do you mean go for it? Like spend money for it? I think for a 1 month account, it'd be very difficult for you to get any of the resources to participate. But if you're gonna spend money on it, I mean, you're basically buying sacred shards for a dedicated pool, but you don't get the value of the sacred shards for its events. So, um, but if you want the specific champions, then it's better than a sacred shard. So that's the bonus. Yeah, Siege makes you super thankful that you have leaders that will take the burden, it's a burden. It's a huge burden to deal with Siege. Yeah, swapping gear, it's expensive, it's time consuming and stuff like that. 3-star requirement, hard faction will be different for each stage or stay the same inside a specific crypt. That's a good question. I have no idea. I'd imagine they make it as hard as possible. So probably different conditions for each faction specific conditions, I would say. Just got Firo earlier from the event. My first ever prison pull, playing for over a year. Made it my day. Saw your Hydra team not too long ago. Would you use him there? Yes, I would. Yeah. Firo is excellent in Hydra. He's excellent in Chimera. He's a great champion. Boosts your whole team's damage. Keeps your team alive. Lots of great stuff. 150 million. Yeah. Centranos is very expensive too. So like obviously you try to take advantage of the free gear removal events or the tokens, but doesn't happen all the time. And plus I've been using them all up too, like not as effectively as possible, but because I've been swapping gear more frequently, like trying to maximize Hydra, trying to maximize Chimera, and then also trying to perform in live arena. So I've been doing more gear swaps. It's just been more expensive. Is their clan easy or hard? I don't know. I haven't even looked at Siege, man. Why? I haven't even looked at Siege, man. I hoping to get my first Prism Lego. It would be my first Sylvan Legendary too. Hello, Hello from France. 2x on what this week or so? It's not Void. We know it's not Void, and that's all we know. So as of that's announced. So you guys can guess along the way, but that's all we know. Okay, let's just make sure everything's geared out and we're ready to go. We might play on my other account as well, some live arena. So I'm gonna do my 10 here, and then we'll hop on over. I think I'm already maxed out for the chest for this month, so really no reason to go hard. 1 week until league starts. Okay. Cruelty on the ostrich makes sense. You could add cruelty again. You can do more than one cruelty. Just because like when heads die, they lose. You have to reapply the cruelty stacks and all that stuff. So having more than one cruelty makes sense. I mean, CC rewards aren't really payment, right? They're not really like, well, what I mean by paid by them, I mean like money, not paid by them. I'm paid by digital things that keep my account, you know, juiced up so that I can play and make content for them, but don't really get paid by them. Some people think we get paid like cash. We don't get paid cash. Uh, oh, this guy is mad. He's mad, 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 mad stuff. Hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this guy for speed. Maybe we just give that up. What can I change about the Aureus? 5-star Blessing, Crushing Rend. Probably not use Crushing Rend, maybe use Reaper. You should only use 6-star Crushing Rend. 100% crit rate would be the best. No masteries. Okay, so you'll max out. Your ending mastery would be Helm Smasher, and then you'll probably go down defense tree with some A1 counterattacks. That's about it. Oh my god, look at this team. Okay. And now we pray. Only Rotos can beat this team, I think. Okay, good. Yeah, only Rotos can beat this team. So yeah, let's hope he can do it. UDK gives us some time against Taras because Taras's A2 is going to go into the UDK. So, and then the Wukong will be stopped by the UDK as well. Oh, I mean, when you're that lucky, I think I can kill her. I can. Watch this. The A2 goes into the UDK. Try to kill her. Almost. Oh, baby, it's over. It's over, baby. It's over. Take that, mad. It's over now. Look how strong his Taras is. It barely even got hurt. Well, that AoE did nothing. That A2 does nothing. You're dead. And UDK gets the win. There you go. No problem. Taras Marichka got stone cold stopped by the UDK. I bet they didn't like Cold Red raging on them. Remember those Hydra and Thor fusion? I remember his rage videos, but I don't think it was that bad. And I don't think it was that bad at all. Instinct and Killstroke, that's fine. If you can go 6-piece Merciless, even better. They added Cruisin'. Yeah, I mean, they added one guy, like in the last year, right? I don't think they added many people. And yeah, it's definitely not a lot of people coming in, that's for sure. Fire Knight 10, no Valkyrie, no Martyr, no Nut. Freya, Neldor, Creodin with these 3 core. You need probably an ally attacks, maybe 2 ally attacks to go. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. You might need to run like something like 2 Creodins. You need multiple freeze champions to keep them down. Or you run some kind of block damage counterattack. But yeah, it's definitely tough. Fire Knight 10. Or heavily outgear the content. Live Arena a bit more consistent. Would you consider putting arena bonuses in faction wars and demon lord to try and speed progression, or still right to Hydra? I think in the early game, like how early we're talking, like clan boss, I wouldn't put any because clan boss is usually okay. But yeah, I guess it depends on your account. I never really thought about early live arena progress. Like if you did a lot early live arena and got a lot of medals that way, which bonus would you go for? I haven't really thought about that. But I guess putting it in clan boss, like maybe for speed, it might help. How's the LA? We just started today. sorry, one sec. Just going Marius, okay. Yeah. Usually Armans, I think Armans people see more threatening, to be honest. So not many people pick Fabian first, so I kind of let him slide down a little bit. Sorry, I'm missing chat a little bit. Come back to it. It's a pretty tough team. Should go first. Should go first, and he should be locked out. He's probably gonna dump Sifi, maybe, but then he's got to deal with the two CC champions. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I think for the long term like progress of your account, I wouldn't put Meadows in Clan Boss. It just doesn't age well. Everyone got locked out. That's great. We can sheep somebody. We can't sheep her. Just sheep him because he's so much problems. And we will unload on him. That's it. Whoa, the A2 is so powerful. DPS Fabian, guys. All right, GG. All right, let's see. Sorry, I missed chat a little bit. I don't see Freya being very helpful for Fire Knight. Yeah, probably not. Not for 10. 2x primals? Not sure. Do you know if there will be enhanced chance for small and medium stones? I don't know. No news, and I assume since there's no news, probably not. I would assume no, like 99% no. I didn't know that was cruelty resets when hit. Yep. Onryo, wow. How is your LA doing? Good. Doing Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. I'm dry for Sacreds for 17 days. You think 3 Sacreds, 10 Voids, 4 Primals, 4k Gems will be enough to do? Maybe. I'm expecting like 10 to 12 Sacred Shards. So, like if you have 3 and 10 Voids, 10 Voids is usually around like 2 Sacred Shards worth. 4 Primals might be worth 1.5. 4k Gems gives you like 50 or 40, sorry, 40 Ancients. 40 Ancients gives you like 1.5 Sacreds. You might be pretty close. You might be pretty close. It really depends. Like maybe you have Mystery Shards. It's not real mad? Fake mad clan? Oh my lords. Is this fake mad? It is. It's mad ducks. Fake mad. If you had to choose the 6-star split slow in the shop for one champ, Rhodos, Armans, Fabian, or Marius. Oh man, that sucks. Those are all very good. Marius is probably the most important champ. Marius is probably the best champion in the game. Like if you think about mythicals, maybe mythicals are better for PvP, but I mean if you're using Marius for everywhere in the game, dungeons included, clan like bosses included, then Marius definitely deserves a 6-star. You're not using your boy. Ayasu is killing me. He can one-shot UDK. Yeah, I actually don't use him. I mean, the big thing is that I use him in Hydra, and the build that I use him in is completely different than what I would use him in Live Arena. So I would basically have to swap this guy's gear out all the time. And he would basically replace, like he's a 4-star, right? He would basically replace this guy, Georgid. So I use Georgid quite often, like obviously kill Stone Skin and stuff, for like classic arena. But he would basically replace Georgid. Um, they do similar things. But I think I asked you, I think is slightly better. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I probably should probably use him. Maybe more often actually in live arena. Like having an extra void damage dealer is pretty nice for live arena. But yeah, I don't really use him, but I probably should. Did you buy a 6-star soul for Fabian? I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. I kind of like woke up and I was like, oh, 6-star soul. I have the resources. Why am I waiting? So I was thinking like, why am I waiting, right? So um let's try that strategy again. So I'm gonna go Arman Sifi because like I said, Fabian gets picked a lot less. And especially when you pick Armans, people don't tend to go for Fabian, I think, because Fabian is weak affinity, right? So he does pick Armans, he does pick Fabian. So we could try to break the stone skin and try to go first. Playing live as well. One part of me wants to match for you. From ever no, because I will lose. Uh Go for. I mean, everybody has a chance. When will Hard Faction Wars launch? Probably sometime this year. I don't know. Okay. We have the banner. We should go first, but I'm not sure. I ban her. Then I have to deal with this guy. He's gonna ban him. I'm gonna ban Armans. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I'm gonna get there because my DPS not perfectly speed tuned with my these two boosters, like the Cphi plus Sulfurion. My DPS needs to be much faster to connect with these two boosts. Oh, it does work. Ah, unfortunate. Didn't strip anybody, didn't kill anybody. Went first and all that stuff. And everybody has block debuffs on. Hmm. Hopefully I don't die. Damn. That's pretty bad. Nope. All right, GG. He had a pretty good team. Like he had the block debuff, so probably a feral set, just to keep this Fabian going. So he couldn't be yeah, couldn't be burned by Sulfurion. Yeah, and then we just couldn't burn through the Marius Stone Skin. We didn't line enough HP burns, couldn't burn through the Stone Skin. So a bit of a drag there. Let's see. Yeah, Volcanen, many people don't ban him in live arena. His aura and skills are insane. I don't have great gear on him, but Merciless, he does his job most of the time. Yeah, interesting. I've seen him get played before when he first came out a little bit, but not anymore. The setup seems kind of seems tough. Hey, thanks for the win. Contemplating 6-star Armans or Fabian. Usually I go second with Supersonic Stone Skin builds on both. Really depends, I think. Armans get banned, I would say, way more than Fabian. So committing 6 stars to him is probably less good. That's kind of why sometimes like think about it, like not doing that. I don't know. Like for me, Fabian is yeah, Fabian has my best gear. Like he's in Stone Skin Supersonic, and he's really fast. So he's in my best gear, and yeah, he has a 6-star blessing. So let me try that again. So Furion again. Yo Lang, what's up, man? When do you go Rotos and when do you not? Rotos, I mean, I technically can pick Rotos almost every time that there's no UDK. He's an incredibly strong champion. Don't have another speed lead. I feel like banning Arbiter so he doesn't get the boost to get to his DPS champions is probably the pick. I can play Locked Out. Sifi, okay. I should get a turn here before him. Hopefully. Trying to get Lydia is legit burning me out. Worst part of the game for free to play with limited champs. Yeah, you gotta get the champs, right? Hey, Stone Skin, let's go. All off. Armans, let's go. Got everyone except for the rat. Sucks. CC the rat. Reveal the Yumiko. And then blast. And then it's over. There you go. You take away the Arbiter and then then he doesn't really have much, right? Like once you take away the Arbiter, he's relying on Yumiko to be faster than my Sulfurion. And luckily my Sulfurion's faster, so all good. Vulcanin with Gaius. Oh yeah, Vulcanin with Gaius, yeah. Vulcanin with Wukong's a popular one too. Do you have the aspect of Suroth? Yes, I do. My Rotos is pretty decked out. I love using him. Considering you say Fabian has your best gear, and does that mean you feel Fabian greater than Armans? Sometimes I do think Fabian is better than Armans. Like obviously when you look at them together, Armans is better because his affinity matchup is better. And it's actually a little bit better in this entire meta. Like yesterday I was playing Cruisin by, just bad luck. And he got me so good. And like Fabian, triple weak hit against him. Like weak hit against 3 out of the 4 of his champions. And it's because, he's running all magic, right? And it's just like, so it is a little bit of a negative, his affinity. You still get the strip, but if they're in Stone Skin, it's a coin flip anyways. So it's not, it's not ideal or anything, but he offers a lot of crowd control as well. Like the CC coming back with the fear, the petrification, landing. It can definitely land on the whole team. You can petrify the whole team very easily. You obviously have to avoid sheep, similar to Armans. The aura is better for siege, which is really good too. So you have siege viable teams with Fabian, whereas Armans doesn't have a siege viable aura. So yeah, I think they're closer than what some people think. They're not close, but I think they're very close. And I would say Fabian in some spots is kind of better. But Armans has a superior CC, which is stun. Stun is better than fears, even though you're getting twice as many fears, right? Like Fabian lands a ton of fears, way more fears than stuns, but stun is a better CC, right? So those are his 2 DPS. Yeah, it's tough. Gizmat. It's gonna burn through all the stone skin. Maybe I ban him. Think about banning him. And also the contested pick, yeah. It's the he gets banned more, he gets picked more. So it's a little bit of, and I think public perception is Arman's is far superior, so that's why he doesn't get as much love. Yeah, this is a tough team. I think the only way we're gonna kill this guy is if we just straight up kill him without any like revive shenanigan. Because if this fight lasts longer, it's gonna be over pretty fast. The Alaz here is probably gonna one shot us. The Volcano is probably gonna one shot us. So yeah, maybe we'll get lucky with the CC here from the Fabes. We missed the stone skin. There you go. Let's see if we can take one off. We do. We got lucky with the take off there. Got the merciless proc. Gotta break the stone skin. Come on. Come on. Get him. Petrify. Come on. There it is. There it is, guys. Boom. There it is. There it is. There it is. A little surprise there from Sun Wukong with the merciless proc. Felt pretty good. How does Aspect of Suroth work? Have it on 2 champs and I can't tell if it works. Sometimes your guy survives, right? When you take fatal damage, you survive the hit. So for Rhodos, so when the wearer receives fatal damage, reduce it by 50% of their turn meter and then fully reduce their turn meter. So reduce the damage by 50% of their turn meter and then fully reduce their turn meter. So this guy, when Rhodos takes damage, the damage is reduced by 50% and his turn meter goes down. No, sorry, of his turn meter, 50% of his turn meter. So if his turn meter is like 50%, you reduce the damage. And then you fully reduce Rhodos's turn meter. So the thing with Rhodos is that that makes this so good is that his passive gives him the extra turn whenever he takes a hit that exceeds 50% of his HP. So this negative part, this turn meter reduction, doesn't really count because if he takes this big damage, he's going to survive and then he's going to get extra turn. So the turn meter reduction doesn't hurt Rhodos. It's kind of like it seems balanced when you put it on somebody else, but on Rhodos, because of his passive, it makes it really strong. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. At least my understanding. It's Gizmat. Can you ask player N to reset me from Go 4 to Go 1, please? Good morning. Hey, good morning. We want Volcanos. Good morning, Jason. Told me to choose Arman, but I like Fabian better. Phantom Touch counts as a hit as the shield. Does War Master Giant Slayer count? No, I don't believe they count versus the Fire Knight. They count against the Sand Devil. They count against the Sand Devil. Sand Devil has a hit counter as well. They count against the Sand Devil, but not against the Fire Knight. Yeah. Mythicals are deleted by free Wukong. Not too uncommon. Just got Fabian's 1-star. Congrats. Have you got a legendary book out of the 5-5? Yes, I did. I did. Is this the same account with RSL Helper Incident? Yes, it is. How do you collect that much gems? I'm part of the content creator program. They give me gems every week. So, and then I basically just don't use them, or I, conserve them the best I can. So they stack up pretty quickly. What's your opinion on the new tournament for the Prism Crystals? Looked a bit outrageous in terms of points. The energy spend on them, it depends on your depends on which one you're doing, Sand Devil or Shogun. If you are doing Shogun, it's slightly more efficient. I think it's like 5 or 10% more efficient in terms of energy cost. In terms of total energy spend, you are spending, I believe, slightly more than like a full nut team versus Sand Devil. So if you have a full nut team versus Sand Devil, I think getting the top rewards like 2200 energy or something. So I think this current one is a little bit more expensive in terms of energy. But I think the rewards are slightly better. I'm not 100%. I think the rewards are slightly better, but usually Plarium will only do something for their gain. So I would assume it's probably worse for us. Second champ, you would put it on. I would probably say like a reviver. Reviver would be good. Somebody that benefits from the extra life. I'm gonna take away the cleanser, and then that's gonna be it, right? And then my last pick. See what happens here. Is Fabian doesn't have anything, no big blessing or anything, but supersonic could be a little bit of an issue. No supersonic. Oh, he does have supersonic, but should be over. Yeah, it's over. Rewards are better. Yeah, okay. So that kind of makes sense. Like you're paying a little bit more for better rewards. Yeah. New tournament is better for people that use Godseeker and Yuri. They can do higher stages and do lower stages. That's true. Yeah, it's better for food farming, so you can farm with Godseeker and Yuri without getting penalized. And I think generally it's probably better for like newer players because it's not turn attack. So turn attack, is more catered towards specialized teams, like higher end accounts. So non-turn attack is better in general. So they probably factor that in with the energy cost, just make things a little bit more expensive. Flexibility to farm either. Yeah, I like the flexibility. I like farming Phantom Shogun because I don't do a lot of it. So second aspect on UDK. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one because he's super annoying to keep alive again. Yeah. So if Euron seems better than Chimera Mythical, the Mythical is really strong. But most people don't have him super developed because they don't have blessings on him right now and all that stuff, and maybe people aren't using him that much. Like they don't know how to use him properly or whatever. It's kind of like the same with Carnage, right? Carnage is a great champion, but he just wasn't used a lot. But you see him get used a lot now. Can you show your Wukong? Yeah, I can show him. What's up? What's up, Anarchy? All the rewards for his fusion seem better. It's probably because it's a bad fusion. It's a bad fusion, so Plarium wants to hook everybody back into the game and get them to participate and all that stuff. Compared to Shogun, the points for a few runs of Sandel were average, yeah. Embrius is stat hungry. He needs to be fast, work as a stripper, then want damage. Yeah, so he basically just needs to be a really fast damage dealer. You don't need to build him up with crazy accuracy or anything, but yeah, a little bit fast. What do you recommend for minimum speed to compete in Gold 1 or Gold 2? I mean, Arbiter 350, probably. 350 Arbiter, I think, is probably fine. DPS at least 200, 220. Would you put Carnage or Embrius first? Good question. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I'm impressed with Carnage. He fits well in this meta. Big speed aura. He has no DPS. So if I shut down this guy, maybe I can win. But I have to beat this Armans, which might be tough. I don't know, man. I should go first. And if I go first, I should lock him out. And if I don't, then I'm gonna feed my Fabian. If I weak hit against this, like this team is so bad. Like he must have made a mistake, right? He picked 4 support champions. He picked 4 support champions. He must have made a mistake. We go first. He has no supersonic, and then we lock him out. Okay, we locked him out. So I'm not gonna feed my Armans. I didn't really want to anyways, but okay, he's dead. Sleep you. Kill you. Kill you. Damn, here comes the extra turns. He has this little shield still on him too. The magma shield or whatever. Strip it. Damn, resist. Can't go through the stone skin with the petrification. Weak hit. Look how many turns we're taking relative to this guy. We can't break this stone skin here. He's gonna get a chance to recover. Nope, he's still locked out. Okay. We'll enjoy getting locked out again. Enjoy getting petrified. Now he's just a punching bag now. Weak hit. There we go. Vamakage wholesale looks pretty desperate. It's like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. It looks kind of desperate. And it seems to penalize you for getting the top oils. Yes, you get less points for getting the better stuff. So you get less points for getting the low. You get less points for getting the best stuff. You get more oils, more points for getting the low stuff, which is kind of works. It's kind of good because it's like you're happy you get the better stuff, but you get less points. So I don't know. It's interesting. Good morning. Do you think this is the time we will get an event to complete the Mikage fusion? Not too sure. They've been putting out Mikage stuff relatively frequently, like maybe like every 6 weeks or something. There's usually some kind of guarantee or some kind of event. Doesn't the Chimera Mythico weak hit and Sulfurion doesn't? The Chimera can weak hit, yes. Sulfurion doesn't. That's right. But Sulfuron doesn't guarantee that he will break the stone skin. That's the thing. He deals damage, right? He's not going to guarantee. And also, he can be Sulfuron can be resisted. That's the thing. Whereas Embrius, the strip can't. That's not strip, but the removal of the stone skin can't be resisted. So whether or not to book Carnage, it really depends on what you want to use him for. Embrius looks like a arena only champion. Carnage can play in other areas, like a Hydra. He can be DPS there. He can play in Chimera, but Embrius looks like a PvP champion specialist. Progressive chance for Delaja? No, probably not, man. I wouldn't gamble on those progressives, especially with shards. Sig is a beast. If your last champ needed for Mikage, then yes. I wouldn't gamble even with last champion because those progressives don't really work. You're gambling with base rate epics, right? 8% chance at epics. Like imagine one epic per 10 pull, right? So I don't know how many ancients you got, but you're probably not going to get Delaja in 40. I'm going to say that. You're probably not going to get Delaja in 40. 1.5 years in, recently I dropped Nisha, Chris, Crixia, and Cora Glaciade. I'm so hyped to play. Also got Lamasu and Lydia. Yeah, those are great. You got tons of stuff. Yeah. More champions than books. I mean, if you've been playing for one, you should be able to amass books to properly deal with that, But I guess, yeah, that's quite a bit of champions in short time. Retro in a year, it was super lucky. So what happens if user's second one? Put her in a guardian. You can't put. I don't think you can put mythical in the guardians. Yeah, they don't work in guardians. So you can build 2 or +1. You can build 2 or +1. Oh yeah, right. Embrius can solo Sand Devil. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, this guy's a VIP club. His border, special border. Hey Crocs, how are you? 150 ancients for progressive epic. Didn't get it. Learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, yeah. It feels really bad. It feels really bad going for it and then missing it. It feels really bad. Like, so I would always advise don't even bother. Save yourself the headache. Um, I didn't get CPA. I have to ban Volcanos because Volcanos, first of all, is like strong affinity to Rotos, and he's probably gonna kill us before we can really do anything. So take my chances here against the Carnage. Um, the Carnage is gonna be tough too because I don't have block debuffs, and we're gonna be playing locked out. So we'll see what happens, but kind of uphill battle here a little bit. He stripped the stone skin from the UDK, which is a big problem. Luckily, I have resistance. That really hurts him. All right, my turn. have to kill Siegfried before I kill Carnage. Oof, look at that. Hits pretty hard. Oh, GG. GG, Brosif. GG, man. uh, 2x souls tomorrow? No, we don't. No info. Do Mikage and Mikage plus one. I'd probably do Mikage plus one, even though like the builds for arena and bosses are different. Just building out two is like so resource intensive. Just don't have the resources to build two. If I pull the second one, I'd be sad, super sad. You never get enough Lego books. Just gotta do a clan boss, I guess. Clan boss, you get about 10 a month if you do Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare. When are you getting your Embrius? Next week. Actually, maybe this week. The next chest. Sorry, next chest, I should be able to get it. Gold Sacreds for the Mikage Epic during Progressive. It worked in 4 shards. I think it was worth it to get her. I mean, if you get it in 4 shards, yes, it's worth it, but you know, it's such a gamble, right? Mikage plus Ninja and Hydra. Now I'm 1 epic away from Mikage with Onryo. Onryo, yeah. Onryo and Mikage are very nice. Obero for an early count, worth it to 6-star. For Clan Boss and Hydra DPS, you have to wait for better damage dealer. Geomancer and kill. I mean, Geomancer is plenty of damage for Clan Boss. Obero is not great for a Clan Boss. He is not. Aspect saved Rotos. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was. I didn't see anything trigger, but yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, Obero Mikage works for Hydra, but not Clan Boss. But you need pretty good gear on Obero, even for Hydra. So ban him, deal with her. Might be Taras coming at the end. Marichka counters Sulfurion, so you can't really do like the burn stone skin strat. Go first, go fast, super fast. Yeah, so she really counters a lot. So I think we gotta take a slower approach. I was gonna pick UDK just in case he picks Taras. But Anchorage is like a better generalist. Also gives us a cleanse. But I'm probably gonna ban Arman still. And my last pick is probably gonna be Rotos, unless he picks like Harima or 2 Force Champions. Hey Iran. Oh wow, he picks Rotos. I guess he heard me hear me say something. Well, that kind of sucks, but so he bans him. We go first. Probably bans him. Then I have to deal with this. Yeah, that's a good ban. Yeah, Harima is a good ban because it stops the rotos. This could be rough. This could be rough, actually. My team's kind of squishy. I don't use my Tross. I don't use him that much. He's down to like DPS like 3 or something. He's like my 4th DPS maybe. I locked him out by lost 3 coin flips. Seems pretty fair, guys. You know, you lose all the coin flips. I think Suroth saved him there, and then he killed himself with the evil eye. Hey, look how annoying he is. Removing buffs, being annoying. Enfeeble him. Oh, Swift Parry. I don't think he's gonna do much damage here, yeah. Because then he's didn't land any debuffs. Can't petrify. Nope. Hey Athena, how are you? Petrify. GG. How much accuracy do you recommend on Wukong? I'll show you guys my Wukong build. Yeah. Hydra Rancher Mail, Makage A1 with Obro. Yep. You can build Obro very slow too. Sifi and went Rotos to avoid shenanigans and UDK to not get countered. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Some people don't pick Rotos because you know, they have better. But yeah, Rotos and UDK together. Just ban speed lead and it's over. Win loss in 2 seconds, yeah. How fast my CV? I've her at 310 with high resistance, but I'm thinking of switching her to 400 or 360, 9-piece protection. Depends. Depends what tier you're playing in, right? If you can win some speed races, then you want her to be fast. But I've been flip-flopping a little bit with what I want to do with Sifi. So I'll show you guys my build. We did pretty good today. We went 9-1. That's really good. I mean, yeah, it was really good. Our win rate's not particularly great, but I mean, we've been playing in Gold 4 for a long time, so I guess it's pretty good for Gold 4. Yeah, we went 9-1. That's pretty strong today. Show you guys some of the champions. So Sifi, I went with all speed. She's full speed right now. 447. 6-star, full faction guardians, and a blessing. I have a +6 speed blessing. The gear on her, I mean, it's pretty good. They got triples. This one's like my fastest speed piece on my account, and it's on a good set. I got really lucky here. This one's a quad, 27. This one's a triple and a speed set. This one's triple and a speed set. normal boot. This banner can improve. This banner is only double roll. I haven't gotten a banner in a while. All of these are, not good enough. But yeah, so she's in full speed. If I went full protection, I can go 9-piece protection. And then, sorry, that's not the right one. Anyways, this is 6-piece protection. 6-piece, 432, roughly around there. But 9-piece protection, I can get about 416, 415, around there. So I was thinking like 9-piece protection because like the buffs get removed all the time. But I'm like, why? Like, I shouldn't even worry about that. Like getting buffs removed, who cares? Like, I find like I just gotta be faster than them. And if I'm not faster, I'm gonna lose anyways. Most likely, right? It doesn't matter if my buffs get removed or if they don't get removed. I'm probably not gonna get a turn. I'm probably just gonna lose. So I just went with full speed. The other problem is having the rest of your champions line up with this speed is hard. So here's my Fabian. My Fabian's actually really strong. I'm thinking about taking the stone skin off him so he can go faster. I think I can get him to maybe like 410 with supersonic. It's pretty good. He's got some good gear. This is a quad 5-star piece. This is a triple. This is a quad. This is a triple. This is a double, so this can be improved. This is a really strong boot, triple accuracy boot here. And this is a really strong banner, triple speed accuracy banner in stone skin, really strong banner here. So he's got a good build. I could put a wand on him for 6 more speed. I think eventually I might put a wand on him for more speed and also to stop him from getting sheeped and all that stuff. So maybe, I don't know, we'll think about it. But I played with him for only a week, right? But so far I like it. Weird leave. Yeah, I think he could have had a chance to win. Doesn't coordinate accuracy for a turn meter reduction? She does, yeah. But I don't build her with reduction. I don't build her with the accuracy. Of course, 4 Armmans would win because of affinity. Don't forget to do Doom Tower. Yep, Doom Tower, guys. Shogun 25 weeks ago using your guides. Nice. Great, man. Good. Can you show your Ancora build? Yeah, sure. So my Ancora, 4-piece stone skin and then bolster. This is like free to play bolster set. So, I basically don't have much usable pieces, but these are the best pieces I have. So just focusing on speed and HP if I have it. So double speed, got HP roll, 5-star piece. This one's got a quad speed. I actually ordered this, so I got pretty lucky. And this is a great piece, by the way, with HP percentage here. So I got a quad speed shield. And then this glove's really bad. It's a 5-star glove. 1 single roll speed. Not even ascended speed because I think it's super expensive. Did I ascend this? Oh, no attempts yet. Okay. I can boost this up a little bit, but you only get 13%. But it's pretty low. And then the chest is fine. Getting triple speed chest is pretty hard. This chest is fine. This is a very good banner. Quad speed roll banner. Unfortunately, not HP percentage or HP, flat HP, but you got the HP percentage here, defense percentage here, which is good. Yeah, so she's quick in bolster, and she has this thing, Volcardiac Heart. It gives you a little bit of a shield. I find that the shield gets stripped all the time. Like, it literally gets stripped like 9 out of 10 times. So it doesn't really do much, but this part actually does a lot. So it places a 10% shield on the wearer when they lose 25% of their HP in a single hit. This actually makes a difference. This little bit of extra shield, I find, is quite strong. So that part I really like. But the beginning shield gets stripped all the time. It doesn't add to the bolster shield, unfortunately, like a shield set. Like a shield, if you have a shield set, it adds to the bolster shield. But this shield is totally different. So, yeah, but it's still a good one. Masteries, she's in Reviver Masteries, sorry. But she's not fast enough to connect with my boosters. Like, she needs to be like 380 speed. She needs to be about 380 speed to connect with Sifi if Sifi goes first. So if I want to use her as a turn meter booster, then I need to do that, but I don't think I can reach there. because she does give a little bit of a turn meter boost. But anyways, I'm not using her as a turn meter booster anyway, so. Do you know when we're getting a free removal? Usually halfway through the Centranos month. That's when we get. So probably 2 weeks from now. 3-year break. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, lots have changed. This is my fastest champion. My CP is my fastest champion on my account, 447. She's 114 base speed, so if I put all the speed gear on a 115 base speed, she'll be like a little bit faster. I still have some room to go, I think. I got 2 speed here, got 1 speed here. I think that's it. This banner has a lot to go. So you have 4 speed here, and it's only a double, so got room to play. Do you sell all 5-star normal gear set? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. My Marius, I use him all the time. He's my best damage dealer, or my number 1 picked damage dealer. So he's fast. He's got crit damage, got a little bit of accuracy, not too much. He's only a 3-star blessing. That's the thing. So when I get him to 6-star, eventually, he'll be over 360. He'll be about 360. Sorry, not 360. 350 something. 350 something crit damage, or 360 crit damage. He'll be 300 speed with 360 accuracy. So that's a way stronger. With crushing rend as well. Way stronger. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Like, he has good gear. Some of the best gear on my account. Some dead stats too. This res is dead. This piece is insane for a defense-based nuker. This piece is insane for accuracy nuker. This glove is fine. Has defense percentage. This chest, very good. This boot, very good for defense-based nuker. Look, flat defense and defense percentage with double roll crit rate. But yeah, it has double speed. This banner is pretty good. I mean, it's stone skin. I can't really ask for too much better. And then my Rhodos is my best geared champion, I think. He just has insane stats. He's a 9-piece merciless. He has the Suroth skull, which makes him insane. He has damage reduction here. Oh, sorry, he has the extra kill bonus. He has extra kill against full HP. That happens a lot. He has this one too. Look at this. He has this square gem, which is actually insane. So when he loses 20% or more of his HP, which happens a lot, his next hit, he receives 20% less damage. So yeah, it's pretty fun. And he has some insane gear. Look at this HP based weapon. It's mythical, like mythical pieces. This is actually a really shitty helm, but for some reason it's just the best on him. Just attack stat, HP stat, and speed. This can be improved like a million times over. This is an insane shield for HP based nuker. Insane, pretty good, but not insane, but it has HP percent and flat HP. So it's a lot of stats. This is a really good statted chest, mythical piece as well. Actually, yeah, Rose has a lot of mythical pieces. But yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, like the gear takes time. It takes time to like roll stuff too, right? Like you can have to acquire it and then you gotta roll it up. Sorry, Wukong, someone is asking me. So I just re-geared him in 9-piece Merciless, and we saw it in action, right? Merciless is really strong. Went Soul Reap. I think that's probably the best for him. Helm Smasher. And then yeah, 286 speed, 348 crit damage, 246 accuracy. Not much accuracy, just a little bit. Most champions nowadays, like they're running with like 250 resistance without really trying. Like 6-star blessed champions, they're running with like 200, 250 resistance. So having 250 accuracy gives you like about 90% chance of landing your debuffs roughly. So I think I'll take that. It's fine. So I think 250 at the highest end. In the lower tiers, maybe 200. You can get away with 200 if you go full damage. If you want him to do stuff with the strips and stuff, you probably need to go like 400. But it's somewhere around there, 200 to 400, depending on what your gear can afford. Like for me, I took away the banner. I had an accuracy banner on him, and I said, forget it. I'm just gonna go with the full nuke. So, and it ended up being a merciless banner, so it was pretty good. Yeah, I love my Rhodos too. Rhodos and Thor, nice. Okay, getting slapped by lower level. Aspect of Syrup, I don't have Rotos. What champion would you recommend? Someone mentioned UDK. That's really good. UDK is a good one. Reviver would be a good one too. I think any kind of Reviver, any guy with like Marichka would be crazy. Like giving like extra life to like really nasty champions that have really strong passives or cheat death mechanics. Somebody like Galathier, for example, giving him an extra life would be nuts. The wand, nice. Yep, very nice. All right. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna put this account away for a little bit here. We're gonna jump onto my alt account. We're gonna play on that one a little bit. I don't put a lot of time into that account, so you guys will see a very big difference in terms of gear and everything. In the meantime, I'm gonna run my helper on this account. And then we'll hop over to my alt account. All right, so this is my alt account. Fully free to play, of course. So both accounts fully free to play. But I spend way less time on this account. Probably like 10% of my time. Yeah, and I need to do Live Arena. So I need to do Live Arena. I got the mission for Live Arena. I got 350 silver, whatever. I need to pick some up. I'm going to run the dragon first just to run my energy down a little bit, so bear with me. We can chat a little bit. Okay, have some coffee. Is Sissia good? Yes, Sissia is great. She can help you for Spider. She can help you for Spider. She can help you for Hydra. Yeah, I think that's about it. Her main uses. But yeah, she's very good. HP burn damage, decreased defense, and weaken. My Rose just did 7 attacks with Relentless in Live Arena. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he does some funny stuff. Some funny stuff. The hard part is keeping him alive beyond he has good built-in survivability, but if you give him like crazy survivability, then he's really hard to deal with, right? So, that's why I have on him like Ward of the Fallen. Ward of the Fallen gives damage reduction, and then I put damage reduction gems on him. He just takes less and less damage. And then he self heals himself, right, with his attacks. So he's hard to deal with. Which one day I'll be able to do hard dungeon with food? So far I can only do Dragon 20 with 2 food. I mean that's fine, right? Everybody starts somewhere. Like, I probably spent the most energy farming like normal dungeons. Once you reach, the best gear in the game is free. Like it's not paid with energy. It's paid with like time and progress. Like of course you need energy to progress, right? But the best gear in the game is from Centranos, it's from Hydra, from Doom Tower, not from dungeons. Not many sets you get from dungeons you really use in the super late game or the super end game. Like regen set, you can use regen set on your solo farmers. That's kind of needed, right? But savage set gets replaced by lethal set. And speed set still useful. So on like Dragon Dungeon, going for speed gear is always useful. But yeah, the best gear is Stone Skin, Protection, Supersonic, Merciless, Lethal. Like those are the best sets, and you don't have to pay for those, but you do have to get to a point where your account can do those content levels, right? So you do have to invest a little bit in the normal dungeons first. Speed set, regen, savage. Yep. Yep. Like, I actually don't have a lot of savage gear because I never actually went super, super crazy farming savage. Like, back in the day without hard dungeons, lethal was the best and it just didn't come by very often. And then people were just farming savage like crazy, buying savage packs and all that stuff. But yeah, I never really got into like, the whole savage crazy farming stuff. So my savage, not that great. A top DPS champ are 6k attack, 350 crit damage, all perception. Yeah, it's probably better to get them in ignore defense. Ignore defense is like super important. But I mean, there's more ways to get ignore defense now. Like for example, like Great Halls, Relics. Merciless gives you 35 now in the 6-piece. So there's a little bit more ways to get ignore defense. But still very good to have lots of ignore defense. I guess 6-star crushing rend. Win 30 live arena, gonna take all month. Over half my fights have been against time stallers and need to do something about that. Yeah, they do. It feels like a simple fix, right? For the time wasters. Like the time wasters, like it feels like you just increase the timer on them. Every time they run out of timer, just increase the timer on them. Like make it faster, right? That's it. To the point where they instantly don't have a turn. Like, yeah. That's the easy fix. That's the easy fix. Like I understand like people get disconnected once in a while or they're having issues with mobile. So, give them the first turn. Give them the first turn, they run it down. But the next turns should go faster. Like cut the times in half, right? Like speed it up. And the pick process I think is relatively quick. It feels quicker now. It seems like just people just pick kind of like the same things. Like they know exactly what to pick. So Stultus, yeah, sure. Stultus is the MVP for this dungeon. If you have 2 Stultuses, you can do this like super fast. Yeah, 2 Stultuses can do this super fast. I run Marius on my other account, so Marius plus Stultus, and it's like 70 seconds or 75 seconds or something. But if you run 2 Stultuses and you build them properly, you can definitely blow through this fight very fast. They just kill the boss like super like instantly. Because of the way the passive works, whenever Stultus receives poisons, it gets reflected back. So he never gets hurt by the poisons from the dragon. He just sends them back. He's not geared particularly well for damage. I just put kind of like whatever gear on him. But he works. Basically, you're looking for 250 speed. And you're looking for a lot of survivability in a regeneration set. So a healing set. So he just heals. He gets hit. He heals. And then he just stands there and reflects the poison. That's how you kill the dragon. Yeah, you can run him with 1-turn Stone Skin. I mean, if he's super slow, maybe he needs it. That's the thing, right? If he's super slow, maybe he needs it. And then you can get a turn. But Stone Skin kind of takes away the opportunity for him as well to get an extra turn. Or get his instant turn, basically, right? Like sometimes like the enemy just attacks into you with whatever and then he doesn't get the instant turn, and then that could cost you the game. Because if you watch a lot of my live arena fights, when I bring Rotos in, it's against a champion usually that has a big AoE. And when they AoE, my Rotos often gets a turn, and then that turn allows him to cut in and basically just ruin their team. Like he'll kill 2 things and then their team will be basically ruined. And unless they totally destroy my team before Rotos took a turn, then I probably win, right? Because Rotos is super hard to kill at that point. But yeah, it depends. I don't think the Stone Skin's the right bet for him. I think it's, it might be like something like maybe like I'm not sure. I think Merciless is the best for sure. The extra turn mechanic is so strong on him because he has extra turn mechanic already on his A1. Obviously extra ignore defense, all the stats really help. Yeah, I mean you could go lethal. Lethal's fine, or savage just for ignore defense. Or lethal cruel or whatever. Just give him the most damage possible, right? If you can't do merciless, just give him the most damage. In terms of epic champs, what can get you started into Fire Knight Hard? You need one of the the freeze A1 champions. So Creodin, Neldor, Fat Man would be a good choice. Ally attack. Skull Crusher can work. Counter attack. There's definitely a couple. I made an all epic team to do Fire Knight Hard 6. That was for like one of the events. So I made an epic only team. I think I'll bring it up. Let me try to bring it up. Fire Knight epic only. Oh, there is some content on this already. I can't find it. Can't find my own video. Oh, this thumbnail stands out. This guy's face. Oh my god, the thumbnail is so good. Don't you guys like, I don't know, sometimes I like scrolling past like the videos and see which thumbnail really catches my eye. You know what I mean? Like which thumbnail really catches my eye. I can appreciate good thumbnails. Like because I'm on that side, I'm on the creator side. So it's kind of funny. Endgame heart. I must be this one. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is this one. Hold on, let me show you the team. Let me tell you the team. Okay, so no, this is not epic only, but it runs Helicath. So it runs Helicath, Fat Man, Mithrala, Cold Heart, and Stagnite. Yeah, Stagnite's a good one too, because he brings decreased speed. Decreased speed is very important against the Fire Knight. So that's another champion you guys can look into. Quickly show you my Stultus. So this is my Stultus. He's just in regeneration gear. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. Total stats, like I said, 250 plus. No accuracy needed. No resistance needed. Just big stats, big defense. Keep him alive. That's about it. For masteries, I don't even have masteries on him. Masteries would help. War Master would help give him additional damage. That's about it. No relic. He's fully booked. Brimstone helps. Brimstone helps with extra damage against the boss. That's about it. Yeah. If you have a relic you want to slap on him, maybe slap this guy. The golden elixir gives a little bit of healing when he drops below 50% HP. Find that helps a little bit. But Stultus can do like lower levels too. So if you just need him to do like, fire, like dragon hard, I don't know, hard 6, hard 2, he can do it too. So, just depends on your stats. Alice, Tagore, Cold Heart, Stag, Morak. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty solid. I don't know if that's going to be hard Fire Knight, but that's pretty solid. Green Ward and Ruark and Avenging. Yep, Green Ward and Ruark. I have a video on Ruark for Hard Dragon too. He's super good. Super good. No accuracy needed on the Reflect for Stultus. Ruark does need accuracy, unfortunately. Pan does well. Yep, Pan can do well. Gracchus is pretty solid for Fire Knight. Yep, that's a good shout. Gracchus is very solid. He has a kit made for Fire Knight, actually. Yeah, so very, very good. Look at this, guys. Coming soon. This is coming soon. Whatever this is. What can it be? What dungeon can this be? I think that's still Odin's face, right? Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna I need to gear out some champions and then we need to do some live arena. How much? We got 90 minutes left. 90 minutes left. Sorry. Let's set up the optimizer here. 90 minutes left. Spend 15 minutes doing the optimizer. Just gotta set it up. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Then give you guys a peek of the optimizer as well. So yeah, I did build out Carnage for this account because this account needs some help. It needs some help, especially for Arena. I don't really have too much. Arena, she's pretty built, but obviously not as good as my main account. Yeah, she's 6-star. I use her in Hydra and all that stuff, so do use her a lot. Who else? Rhodos is another one. So this is like a Rhodos that's not in 9-piece. This build is super old, but it just kind of works. 271 just damage. Not as good as my other Rhodos, of course, but he gets the job done. No relics. Like still in sheep, so there's a lot of things that can be upgraded. Wukong, he's probably my main damage dealer on this account. I use him quite a bit. I think he has no relic either, so definitely some upgrades are needed for this account just to spiff it up, just to spiff it up a little bit. Okay, so this is the wrong account, so I need to change. Change that up. All right, so this is the Hell Hades optimizer. If you guys don't know, you guys definitely should use it. It's probably the most game-changing tool in the whole game. But basically, it has your roster here, and then you guys can gear out your champions in whatever way you see fit. So that's kind of the best thing about it. Is this my main account? Shit. It is. Shit. That doesn't make sense, does it? Sorry, just playing 2 accounts also like kind of messes up the optimizer a little bit, so just trying to get the proper account on the optimizer first. It's a totally free tool, so that's the best thing too. Totally free. Get a bit more features if you want to, pay a couple bucks, which is totally worth it in my opinion. What the heck? Okay, so we are ready. Let's optimize some stuff. Free play player. How much gems do you normally save to feel safe? What do you mean? What do you mean feel safe? For what? For like fusions and stuff? It depends, right? How fast you can generate. Like generally, I think if you're a regular player and you conserve all the gems that you acquire in a month, you get about 5,000 gems. You get about 5,000 gems a month. If you save all your gems, you participate in events and all that stuff, you can get about 5,000 gems a month. So I mean, it really depends. Like to do a fusion for me, If I had 1,000 gems, I'd feel pretty confident. Like I could complete any fusion. If I went in with 0 gems, I'd probably still be able to complete it pretty easily. So it really depends on the level of your account. Amount of medals earned for Classic Arena should be increased. You look like a young Jet Li. Hey Z, what's up? No, I don't think the medals need to be increased. It takes forever, but I don't think they need to be increased. What I think is you need to get more Magi Steel in this game somehow. So Magi Steel is what you get from winning in Classic Arena. And I don't think we get enough of it because in a month we get like about 5,000, maybe about 5,000. And that's not enough. Honestly, I think that's not enough. Because Magi Steel gives us silver too, right? So if you have Magi Steel, you can basically go to the forge and make silver for you anytime. So I think doubling the Magi Steel would go a long way, just to help everybody out. Because especially now with the auto craft system, it's very easy to farm up a little bit of silver if you really need it. But you have to be actively participating in like faction wars and stuff. But I think Magi Steel is an easy fix for them to give us good impact, like an impactful resource for everybody, I think. And that ties into doing Classic Arena and stuff like that. Like I'm done my Great Hall. I'm done a long time ago. But I still do Classic Arena because I need the Magi Steel. Magi Steel gives you crafting materials, gives you silver. Like you need it, right? Sorry, I'm just running the optimizer right now. It just takes a little bit of time. Just want to make sure my guys are like ready to play, you know? Like Nishak kind of can play. Like, look at this. He's built. He's in pinpoint. He's ready to play. Armans, he's ready to play. Got some decent builds, decent gear. Not glyphed up or anything. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Arman's ready to play on this account. I have Fabian as well. Guess we max him out. Yeah, you can kind of see like I don't really focus on this account. Like there's a lot of champions not finished and all that stuff. But they're geared up. Look at this amulet, man. Oh my goodness, look at this amulet. Quad accuracy amulet. Got him on Fabiano. I'll save some of these for CBC. This is not a great ring or anything like that. This banner, I mean, this chest not that great. 5-star triple speed roll here. Yeah, some of this stuff's not even rolled up, not glyphed up. So lots of room for improvement. But we'll get him ready to play. It's a really nice 5. Okay. Yeah, 311 speed. I mean, he can definitely be stronger, but I think we're okay. We'll save him for CBC to finish him up. So we have Narcissus, Wukong, Rhodos, Harima on this account. So those are probably what we're going to run. And then for supports, we have Noel, Arbiter, Armans, Fabian, and Korra. We have a Hegemon, UDK. Okay, let's just gear the Carnage and let's just play with that Carnage. Like, we just need a couple wins, all right? We just need a couple wins. So, yeah, that sounds good. Stone skin. Okay, that sounds good. I don't want to take... Okay, that sounds good. Let's just gear Carnage, and then we'll start playing. We're going to run out of time. Just beat Heart 9 Dragon. Let's see how 10 goes. Good luck, man. Noticing a lot of players in low arena would ban Arbiter over Armands. Yeah, maybe they're not aware, you know. 113 6-star speed gifts. Like I said, I don't really you know, go hard on the live arena or arena on this account. Like, it's basically just for PvE, and that's about it. It has good gear. I still do everything in the game that I can. I don't go super hard deep into Centranos, but I basically do everything else and I farm everything else. But do you feed your epics at your level or empower them to max then feed? Good question. I will empower the epics that I use. So any epic that I use or are useful, then I'll empower them. And mostly I do feed some epics. Like, some epics I was like, oh, this is never gonna get used, and I just kind of feed them, no big deal. Arena bonuses should contribute to area bonuses. Yeah. Do you think they start the series again with the guaranteed Mikage epics? Some of these epics have been offered twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they offered more often. Yeah, like I said, some of them have been offered twice, so. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it's 40 ancient shards, or save like 40 or save a couple of thousand gems, right? You gotta save a couple of thousand gems, or have 40 epic shards chilling around. I killed your 3v3. I must have been desperate. I don't do tag team with this account either, so it's definitely lacking. Yeah, it's definitely lacking. Optimizer is struggling. I can't afford to take gear off some of these champs too. You guys can see how long stuff takes sometimes. Look at this. Damage dealers. Narcissus is super slow. Like 2000 and 2022 slow. All right, let's see what we can get here without taking some of the best gear off the key champions. You have one of the worst defenses in Go 1. Yo, I fell out of Go 1 actually. I fell asleep yesterday, and then I fell asleep 2 days ago, and I missed the reset. So lately I've been sleeping a little bit earlier, so I've been missing some of these some of these ending periods for some of these events. Like, I'll be sleeping during CVC, I'll be sleeping during, reset. It's nothing you can do, right? So I'm in silver 4 right now with this account, which is, what the heck? Come on, man, let's go. Hey, Domino. Can't get back to Go 1. It's too sweaty to be bothered. My res Jinwan. Sorry guys, this is taking a little bit of time here. Maybe the stats are too high. I don't know. There's no hits. It's working. Maybe the stats are too high. It's working, but it's not spitting out anything. Okay, one last check, and then we'll just forget about Carnage then. I just want to see if the Arbiter is updated here. Maybe the optimizer is not working because it should spit out some results. All right, forget it. All right, forget it. Let's just play. Not quite at Quintus yet. Pretty close, I think. 3,300. I'm not that close. I'll get him eventually. Did you allow glyphs to be added? I didn't. No, I didn't. I usually add glyphs at the end. I got only Fabian on arena defense. Time to time, I'm laughing for people who are Fabian. Oh, they end up losing. I always put my Wukong as my single man defense for classic arena. Sometimes he wins, which is defeats the purpose of why he's there. I have a Teox, but I don't use him for arena. He's geared in 9-piece Merciless. I don't think 9-piece Merciless is going to work in arena. So he's going Makage, Harima. That's kind of bad. Kind of bad. And Korra should protect one of the nukers, and then we can snipe one of them with the oh, we can snipe them right now. Okay, he's dead, stays dead. And blast you. Hey Reed, what's up, man? Umakage as a one-man team used to help people beat higher team quests. That's true, yeah. The higher player power. All right, we did it. Close get live arena frame about 4.2k points. Have nowhere close good champs like you have. Hate to face people like you who play LA just from time to time with turbo OP rosters. I wouldn't say my roster, like I wouldn't say this roster is like super crazy. Like it has like, the normal free to play champs like Wukong, Armans, Fabian. Narcissus was the guaranteed void, and then Ancora's a fusion. You hate that that quest is gone. I hate that they replaced it with like stupid stuff like Hydra Key and Chimera Key. Like that stuff's just stupid. How do we get more than 2 fights in Siege? I think you have to be listed as a deputy or something or officer. Then you get more. Do you ever see the cat? Yeah, I do. Cat shows up sometimes too. He's good. He's a good passive, keeps him alive with Veo and all that stuff. Oh, this is interesting. 3 damage dealers. I'm going to remove Sifi, but I don't have a 3rd damage dealer. Let's try the rat. Let's try the rat for fun. Let's try the rat for fun. I don't know. I've never used the rat really, because I usually just use them with Arbiter, and I rarely pick Arbiter on this account, which I probably should pick Arbiter a little bit more. But let's try to play the rat. We got 2 CC champions here. We should be pretty safe. I don't know. I feel like we're probably pretty safe here, but we'll see. Hey Erden, what's up, man? 1 live arena fight. Oh, I see. Eee. I'm gonna save the sheep. Oh, I took the stone skin off. Gotta keep the monkey alive as long as possible. You need a soul for that bad boy? Which bad boy? Tactical smite for the UDK? Yep. Gotta be tactical. Are they locked out? Yep. I don't know if this is gonna go through. It doesn't. Sorry, it won't go through the it won't go through the UDK. So I would petrify the UDK, which you don't want to do because then you want the UDK to die. ASAP. Damn, he's getting resisted. Damn. That's the last thing you kind of want is for the Wukong to come back. Gotta be worried now. He's got decreased attack on, so he's not gonna blow me away, but no. Petrification. There we go. So funny. All right, we did it. Yeah, Arman's with Fabian. Spend 6 sacreds to get one of the final pieces that I need from Akage. Did you do that or no? I think if you did and you got it, then that's good. But if you have it and you didn't spend it yet, I wouldn't spend it. I'm just gonna pick these both. I have ways to counter Arbiter on this account. Like I have Torment and Hegemon. I need a DPS. I guess it has to be Rotos. So many threats. So many threats. Which one do you deal with? But yeah, Sifi's makes Torment not so good. Oh, that worked out. Oh, the fear got removed? Come on. Oh, no freezes? Really? Everybody locked out. You get petrified. Oh, that's cheeky, man. That's cheeky. Nope. Oh, she's locked out. That's why she has to A1. Steal your turn meter. You can't. Oh, it's the Fabian show now. Oh no, you sheeped yourself. Damn. Damn weak hit. uh This sleep is a little bit annoying from the A1, so I don't know. Can I kill her? Okay, good. It's gonna full auto. How fast is my Fabian here? Pretty slow. We were just going over. We were just actually building, like finishing building him out. He is in supersonic, but he's like low 300s. Not fully glyphed out or anything, but he's about low 300s, 320 maybe. Took me 9 sacreds, last progressive event to get my final Mikage epic. Costly but worth it. Yeah, I think if you get it in the end, it's worth it. But big gamble, man. These two are like Hegemon Torment is a menace against this kind of setup where he's just going speed and then lockout. Absolute menace because Yumiko's never, she's almost never in Stone Skin to start. So, and Arbiter's almost never in Stone Skin too. So they are highly susceptible to the Hegemon and the Torment. So it's a nightmare for him. Like he has to pick a cleanser or a block debuff, and he has to pick a DPS. So And I'll probably just pick Rotos again. Oh, he's going for the combo. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I guess it's relative. It's relative to my main account. It's slow, but I understand that yeah, low 300s is quick for a lot of people. See if I can kill 3 of them. Oh, I killed all 3 of them. I mean, this guy's never going to kill the Rotos. All right. Yeah, really tough spot like I said, right? Too many threats. You got Fabian, Karma resisted, reset everyone. Nice. Well, you got counter then. Still trying to build Carnage. Yeah. This is on my alt account, so but the optimizer wasn't working. Wasn't working. So I didn't want to wait anymore. Quick siege fight. Yeah, I can do that. I don't want to show it on my stream. Uh, sorry, just I'll look for siege. Sorry, I'll look for your message, Erden. Okay, I'll grab it. Just give me a sec after this fight. Mm, is there awakening boost for tomorrow? No word. Most likely not. Post 14 sacreds before he dropped the epic, but overall progressives are reliable for epics. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Especially pulling off 2x chance because it's 8% chance to pull one epic and then there's like 200 epics in the game, right? So your odds are not good. It's like probably less than 10%. Um we might be faster than him. I mean, we were running the arbiter. Might be faster. I say we are faster. My gear should be better than his. Like I say this is my alt like it's junk, but it's not. Like my arbiter is like 415 speed on this account. It should be good enough. Oh fuck. But my Fabian's too slow. My Fabian's too slow. He couldn't connect. Oh fuck. Everything's ruined now. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So basically, like, I didn't build the team properly, right? I don't put as much effort into this account, but my Fabian's too slow. So my Arbiter went first, did the Terminator boost, but my Fabian's too slow to connect, and then the Lysandra cut in. So his Lysandra's probably like, high 300s, right? But did I finish the quest yet? Come on. I guess I need 7 wins for the quest. Yeah, I need 2 more wins. Hold on, sorry. Just gotta do siege stuff. Do defense tower 5. team 3. Okay. Sorry, just one sec. Everybody. Here's my champs. Okay. Four 15 speed is all gear as 3 speed rolls with max glyphs. Yeah, she's about there. Yeah. 415. We can just double check her in a sec, but pretty sure she's about 415. I have one quad speed roll on speed gear on this account. So on both accounts, playing for over 4 years, 4.5 years, or whatever, I have one quad speed roll on speed set. So it's not easy to get those pieces. Yeah, I think I do have a pinpoint set on her for sure. Oh baby. Oh baby, this guy's ready to play. 6-star Lazurius. Scary as heck. See how this goes, I guess. Okay. Six-star Phantom Touch Lazurius. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. First and only quad rolls flat defense on crit rate, crit damage gloves. Oh man. Yeah, thanks, Erden. Sorry, you have to remind me. Oh, 9 up damage. Oh man, he died instantly to the counterattack. God damn. Oh, what is this? Kind of. God, I'm so bad at this game. Why did I try to stop the Lazurius? I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Fuck. Oh, I got the freeze. Oh, I got the freeze. I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Like, I'm supposed to use the Fabian, just don't get the weak hit on the Mesomole and just fear everybody. Would have been fine. But then I saw the higher turn meter in the Lazurius, and then I went and tried to petrify him, and then I weak hit. And then that probably almost cost me the game, but then he transformed and killed himself. He transformed and then froze himself, and then he died. So I don't know who played worse, me or him that game, but it worked out. Torment OP, yeah, that's kind of why I picked him there. He had to transform. He can just A1 and kill stuff. Like he could use his support form and kill stuff. Like his A1 counterattack killed my Hegemon in one hit. Like we're running some pretty squishy stuff, right? Like he didn't have to, and he had Mesomole right after. He had Mesomole right after in the turn meter. So I don't know. I think he probably could have done it. Could have killed the Wukong with the A1, and then he would have been sitting there pretty with Mesomole, right? Yeah, the freeze isn't even like 100%. Like we had to get lucky with the Torment too. It's like 30% or something. So not even 50%. This is potentially a not a good thing here. No reviver. It's my Primal Mercy on the alt. It's not as high. It's not as high. It's probably like 100. At least 100. At least 100. But also my Primal Mercy got reset. Or it got messed up at some point. So I'm not 100% sure. Damn, he took off the Crixia took off the Stone Skin here. Fuck. That's a game, maybe a game losing fear that just procced. Yep. If that fear didn't proc, we probably win. But here, don't think we're gonna win. Was there a need for those theatrics? Had to transform, and then hopefully it doesn't weak hit with a single hit. Yeah, it's just RNG. Yeah, that's a game losing one. That's for sure. Unfortunately. Like a DPS champion. He wants to flex. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's all good. He has no cleanser, no block debuffs. Torment should be pretty strong here. I mean, based on where we are in the based on where we are in the you know, the competition that we're facing is not insane. So hey, snack box, 69 likes. Yeah, you can't like it. No more likes. Yeah, I mean, my Hegemon's not like insane or anything. It just works. Like his account's low, right? His account's low. I'm bullying him, you know. So yay, we did it. We got the mission done. 4 whole bags of more live arena. Ascend, get coins. Dragon. Hey, we got dragon right now. 70 likes. Thanks, guys. Did you ever win a live arena battle with just epics and rares? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. In this account, probably. Because we're lower, right? Sorry, I just want to check my arbiters. I'm gonna see. 1-star arbiter. Yeah, she's 414. You see, 414. I got a quad speed weapon on this account. The only one on both accounts on speed set. So I got a quad speed weapon, a triple speed. I got a quad speed perception shield. Got a quad speed glove. Triple speed chest. Extended boots. Quad speed banner. There you go. So you got a couple quads on this account with the pinpoint set and no relic. So 414. Pretty good considering that, yeah, don't really play this account. Don't really play it that much. I mean, it still does everything with whatever, but you can kind of see, like, you know, if you look at the glyphs, right? Like 100, I got 112 6-star glyphs. Like I don't, you know, it's not. There's room to grow. I'll say that. Like my Fabian, I just geared him out. Literally just used him today. Like 311. Like there's room to grow, right? 3 speed, 4 speed. This one has 5 speed, 2 speed. Like it's a 6-star with 2 speed. I just didn't glyph him up yet. I'll just wait. This one has no speed. This banner, no speed, not ascended. So like, yeah, definitely can be improved, right? Like this Fabian. Actually, my gear's not as good on this account because like Fabian's only 337. Not that much room on the glyphs. I mean, yeah, there's still some room. Actually, there's some room. Probably get him to like 350, 360, 350, 360. But my other count, like my Fabian's like almost 390. So the gear is, you know, still not as good, but it's still pretty good. Why do you play that second account? Does it help with content? No, I just got used to it. I made both accounts from day one from scratch. And, you know, I've been playing it for years, right? So it's just kind of habit. It doesn't really help with content, but of course, like I record my shard pulls on both. Sometimes I have to do things a little bit differently just because the resources are spread a little bit differently on both accounts. Like I said, for the alt account, it has more of some resources because I just don't play as often. Like, for example, like I don't have Freya on this account because I didn't do champ training on 2 accounts. It was too intensive. So there's a couple champions like I didn't go for example, that like on this account that I went for on the other account. Just because of time, right? Like I don't have time to like do everything. But obviously 5-star soul for Fabian is very important. Um, you know, like I got Carnage for doing Centranos. Centranos I still do, but not a crazy amount because it takes so much time. You know, Mikage was pretty easy. Like Embrius, I should be on my way, pretty close, I think. Oh, I'm not that close. 74. So 74 on this account, not that close. My Chimera on this account is actually kind of bad. So only recently did I start to figure out my Chimera on this account. But all that stuff, it just takes time. Like anything that I can't just auto through, it takes a lot of time. So Temporal Relic is a good for Fabian. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the weak hits are a big deal. It's one of his weaknesses, but I mean, there's some pretty impactful relics, right? Like the wand, game-changing relic. Even the temporal, even the stuff like the boosting ones, was it the Molten Death Bell? Even this can be pretty impactful too. The turn meter, just consistent turn meter. Yeah, RSL helper kind of helps. It mostly helps for things like Hydra, like getting the damage. Especially if I'm away at work and sleeping and stuff, it helps. So, um, hey Harry, yeah, doing great. Thanks, man. I would love to let you into my account and run wild. Yeah, I mean, I usually do one takeover a month for free, and it's basically through an application program on my Discord. So I have a channel with an application, and then people just sign up, and then I just pick one, usually for content purposes. So I'm not gonna just do takeovers like all the time because it takes forever, and it's doesn't do the account justice if I don't take my time on the person's account. It doesn't do anybody any good. You know what I mean? So it doesn't help me because it's a waste of time. It doesn't help you because you're not getting you're not getting results. I do offer a paid service. That's kind of like jumping the queue a little bit, right? But if you need immediate help, I do offer paid service. But yeah, it's okay. I just try to help people out, but I try to limit it to about one a month. So just to be fair, you know what I mean? What are these 3v3s people keep mentioning? What level on average do you think people get Lady Mikage? It's hard to say, right? It's kind of luck, pull luck. You need the epics. Leveling them up is not hard, like the epics, but so you can theoretically get her pretty early, but you need the pull luck, which is very hard. 80 plus. I would imagine it's higher level. You need to be more progressed or big spender. Hey Zarkos, how are you? Yeah. Sorry, Harry. It's just that's why I have to say I have to send people to the application process, and like it'll like to. I'll be honest. There's like 400 applications. Like there's a lot. Not saying that everyone that applies. Not saying that everyone applies will need one. So sometimes I message people and then they don't message back. So not everyone is still kind of there, but I'd say a good majority is still looking for one. So, and yeah, I just message people when I see an application that kind of looks interesting, and then I go from there. So, King Narcisse, so slow, man, so slow. Why are you so slow, King Narcisse? All right, so this account would be done. We'll finish off these missions, and then Marius is going to help this account like massive, like make the live arena more fun and all that stuff. All right, I think we got to do some Hydra, which is the least fun. What's left? Hard difficulty. This is my hard team. It kind of sucks. I can do better. Let's do better right now. We can use this guy, HP burn, Terminator boost. Could use this guy. We don't need to use this guy. Increase speed. Decrease speed. Probably run Ugo. I do have Ugo, I think. Extra one. Weaken. Who has weaken? Lydia. Guess we could run Lydia. Is Monkey available? Oh, Monkey is not available. Wait, is he available? He is not available. Damn. Block buffs. Lamasu is available. Thank you. Here comes Lamasu. That's going to be huge. Lamasu is geared out to play. Here we go. Hex set. She is geared out to play. Decrease defense, weaken. Lamasu for the Hex. Decrease speed and block buff. Very strong. Already building out. Damage dealers. I need 2. Thor, probably my strongest one. Kage's used up, so I'm not going to use Ninja. Thor can self-buff. No Leech. Any ally attackers? What would you recommend on Necrit for Gold 4 Live Arena? I run him in Stoneskin Bolster. I was even thinking about taking Stoneskin off and just running Bolster. But or 2-turn Stoneskin. So there's a couple ways to build him. So those are probably the 3. You can build him slow or fast. If you build him fast, he can kind of pitch in some damage. But I think that's about it. I mean, you're not going to build him in like protection or anything like that. I guess you could go bolster plus pinpoint, maybe. Bolster, yeah, bolster plus pinpoint, maybe, to protect him from sheep. Because if he gets sheep, that's a big problem too, because you'll lose all that protection. I guess we run Shamail. Shamail will just make things a little bit easier when geared out. Provoke set. Yeah, we'll take the Provoker too. Yeah, Lydia and Shamail, they work well together. One more damage dealer. Razovarg. Increase speed, Leech. This seems pretty weak. No plus attack for him. We don't have plus attack. So Furion's here for shields, HP burn, turn meter. Maybe not needed. What's your opinion of best way to get mythical books? Mythical books come from Hydra events. That's about it. I mean, you know, it's just RNG. RNG a little bit. Razzle. Mythical tomes. Makagi 100% booked. Android half booked. What do you recommend? Put in bolster. Lightning cage. Okay, that's a good shout. Yeah. 99% stripped stone skin instead of the 50% suggested. Personally, never fought a Fabian that did not strip my stone skins. I need hex. No, Lamasu has hex. She has a hex set on, so that's fine. You're like another damage dealer. Like, but I don't really have super strong remaining damage dealers here. So Sulfuron could work. But we're on hard difficulty, so it's not super needed for a reviver. This guy's not going to do a lot of damage. Who has plus attack? Arbiter. Rathalos. Without HP burn, Rathalos is not going to be super strong. Maybe I just take Arbiter. Arbiter gives the plus attack, turn meter. She has a reviver, a little bit of a heal as well. I think we have everything. Decrease speed, increase speed, leech, block buffs, decrease defense, weaken. I think this is fine. Let's try it. Lysanthier, I mean, he brings the, decreased speed block buffs. That's very strong, right? Even for my account, I don't have too many of those champions. So we're on hard difficulty, so it's not, it's not crazy difficult or anything like that. For my account anyways, so. Gonna lean pretty hard here on Thor. Thor's gonna carry the damage. Also, I guess 2 magic affinity damage dealers kind of bad. The Hydra Clash point system changed from personal to clan based. Somehow managed a chest, but I've never gotten anything close to the 70 mil minimum. There is a personal chest, so it's based on your damage contribution to the clan, and then you also get one for your clan's performance as well. So it depends, right? Depends on how well you do, and then depends if your clan wins or not wins, but top threes. Gear Ascension Tournament, point wise. I'm doing it. In terms of how much value you're getting out of it, it's about the same as Sand Devil, but it's more flexible for newer players because it's not turn based, and plus it's 2 dungeons. But overall, you have to spend more energy relative to like the best Sand Devil teams. But if you had like a kind of like a bad Sand Devil team, it's probably a net win for you. I don't have proper provoke, but I have Shamael's provoke. He's geared in provoke. I mean, pretty decent damage, I guess. Not too bad. Not too bad damage. Doing about 3x. Not too bad. Basically leftover pieces at this point. Yeah, he's a 9-piece merciless, yeah. I mean, Thor's worth investing in, right? Like you got the 5-star blessing, and you know, he does a ton of damage for Hydra, so he's definitely worth investing in. Yeah, some good gear and stuff. Phantom Shogun, since you get more points. Yeah, Phantom Shogun, you get slightly more points. Slightly more points. Slightly more points. Thor's a tough one to run full auto because Thor's passive ability blows him up a lot on the reflect damage, so it's kind of hard. Damn, that sucks. Lock buffs. He's okay. Okay. Oh yeah, make sure you guys check out the news drop. So I just released a new video. It should have got released. I hope it got released. Let me double check if it got released. Sometimes There you go. It did get released. Okay, so make sure you guys check out the new release news, and we can talk about it if you guys want. Like, and subscribe, and drop a comment, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so we do have news of the upcoming events. They did announce it a little bit earlier than usual. That's kind of good. And yeah, we know exactly what we're working with for the weekend, which again is a little unusual. It's Tuesday, so yeah, it's 2x. 2x boost. 2x boost announced. Yep, you get more points for small pots. That's right. How many fragments can we skip? 50. The hero's path has 50 extra, so it means you're going to have to do a bit extra in the hero's path. But if you do that, then you can skip 50. So I already skipped the first summon rush, so I'll probably skip probably the second. Probably I'm not sure actually. I'm probably gonna do the dungeon diver that's currently active, because it has a primal shard. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll skip something else. It's fine. I already got value by skipping the first summon rush, so that's fine. What is the event? Summon rush plus dungeon diver. Summon rush plus dungeon diver. We're just saying that even if you personally don't get the minimum, if your clan tops 3, you're still guaranteed a chest. Yes, that's right. That is what I'm saying. I tried doing the Sand Devils because I got 2 good legendaries from them, Wixwell and Ancora. Besides, do Epic to help me with faction. Yeah, Hero's Path is confirmed. Summon Rush plus Dungeon Divers. It's confirmed already. Any idea on the soul? No word. No word. I was thinking maybe the soul they could throw in the Hero's Path. Because the hero path is going to be a path for the. It's going to be a path for the tokens. Sorry, the fragments. Maybe they'll throw the soul in there too, like 60k soul or something, 5-star soul. Why not? Maybe that might help. Just wondering what would happen if you uploaded the video 1 hour before. What's the penalty? I get in trouble. I get talked to, and I probably maybe I'll get suspended. I don't know. I don't think so. People make mistakes, right? Personally, I've never made a mistake before. I made a mistake that's negative for myself, where I release it too late, or I forget to schedule it, and then it's too late. So that's a negative for myself. But I've never done it where I broke the embargo early. But other people have, and I don't think anything's happened to them. They get, mistakes happen. But yeah, it's a little bit of a, that kind of sucks, right? Because obviously you want to be, you kind of want to be first, right? Or at least at the same time. Otherwise, it doesn't become news anymore, right? You know what I mean? Damn, my Lamasu is too slow. Yeah, but I don't think anybody's got punished. Like, I know Hell Hades got punished because he let Saf on his account on the test server. Like, this was a long time ago. This was like years ago. But, that's blatant, that's blatant, you're not supposed to let anybody on the test server that's not supposed to be there, and he broke the rules and he got punished. So that's that. Um, but I don't think anybody else really gets out of line to the point where they get punished. Like, it's just, we're all pretty like normal dudes, like we don't cause any trouble. No provoke. Typical Hades. But this was years ago, though. Years ago, so this was this was before I was a content creator. So no consistent provoke. A little bit lame. I skip summon rush and we'll skip 25 points in the path, I suppose. Yeah, if they have the breakdown, like if the points are broken down like that, then sure, yeah, that might work. As a newer player, should I just be ditching any gear without substat? Is there a place I should super focus on for gear? Seems like dungeon gear is not good, but maybe dragon. Yeah, if you're starting out, dragon is the best because it's mainly the easiest dungeon to progress in. It allows, more flexible teams. So dragon is the easiest to progress, which means you go the highest, which means you have the highest chance at getting the 6-star gear. So in the beginning, the stat difference between like a 6-star and a 5-star is pretty big. And then later on in the late game, when you get bigger glyphs, the glyphs also add more stats to the 6-star pieces as opposed to 5-star glyphs for 5-star pieces. So 5-star gear maxes out at 5-star glyphs. 6-star gear maxes out at 6-star glyphs, but the bigger glyphs also add more stats. So the 6-star gear is vastly superior to 5-star gear. So getting access to that via dragon early is going to help you out get more stats. And yeah, speed set and all that's also good. 2-piece set, right? Very good. For example, like Fire Knight doesn't have a 2-piece set. So I wouldn't recommend going super hard for Fire Knight. It's not easy to put 4-piece sets together, as you guys may or may not know. So that's why Dragon still gets a lot of playtime, right? And still gets kind of recommended for newer players just because it's kind of the easiest, and you're most likely to progress there. Whereas Spider, Fire Knight might be the hardest, I would say, maybe. All the other ones. No, but Sand Devil will be the hardest too. Sand Devil is extremely difficult. Not something that you should do early. AJFA, what's up, man? My Thor 6k attack 325 in lethal, but he doesn't do as much damage as I want. I think it's because I don't have enough attack. Yeah, of course, more stats, you're going to do more damage. You can try Merciless, extra turns. Merciless also gives more ignore defense. You should also try like relics if you have relics. Even the rare one is very strong, like the little dagger thing. The little dagger is very strong. If you have a blessing on them, if you have a blessing on Thor, make sure you use Nature's Wrath. Nature's Wrath deals lots of damage. We lose our rewards for 2 weeks and get a warning. 3 warning, then you're out. Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody get warnings, but they did it to Alth. SAF test subject reject. Afraid expose them. We mustache. Yeah, I am trouble very much. They did it to Alth. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. He leaked it on stream. Nature's Wrath best. Yep. 6-star rare gear. Yep, that's true. Do you gear up champs and make teams the content? If I'm doing a takeover like for free, like we gotta be reasonable here, right? Like I'm not gonna be like completely overhauling your account. Like some accounts need an overhaul. Like they need champions teams made in every area. Like I don't have time for that, right? Like I'm gonna do like a general overview, get you started. If you have like something that's I can like quickly fix, I can do that as well. But like I said, I do paid takeovers. If you guys like need a specific area done, I can spend the time to do that. But I'm gonna charge for that, right? Like that's my time. So like for something free, like for free takeovers, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be like going to town, giving like insane makeovers. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Right? It really depends. But usually I don't. It's not time efficient for me. Right? Like I can't spend that much time on one person's account because I don't even spend that time on my own account. So. And yeah, some accounts are honestly so hard to fix because they require so much time. They require the owner to have time to build it up. One person cannot fix some accounts like in one sit. That's the thing, right? So yeah, it's sometimes it's an ongoing issue. Like if you can't learn how to play the game and manage your own, if you don't have time to play the game or time to learn to play the game, then your account will stagnate and you're gonna have to pay somebody to take it over again. Like that's kind of how it works, right? Like if you don't have time to do it, you gotta pay someone to do it or get somebody to do it. But yeah, that's kind of how it works, right? Like, I mean, it's the same as like renovating your house, right? If you don't know how to do drywall, you're gonna have to pay somebody to do drywall, and you're gonna have to do that forever for the rest of your life, unless you learn how to do your drywall, for example, right? Like if you can't fix your toilet, you can't do any plumbing, you can't cut wood, can't nail stuff in, you're gonna have to pay someone, right? Forever. So, just an example, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's a learned skill. You're paying for the person's ability and skill, right? So if you can't do it, you pay somebody else and that's that. So I would suggest that everybody learn, how to do it. But if you don't have time to do it, that's fine too. If you don't have time, that's something you're paying for somebody else's time, right? But yeah. And some people do free takeovers, like the whole shebang, right? They'll do it on stream or whatever. You just have to look out for those people, right? And then do what they need you to do, like get lucky and win a giveaway or something, like on stream, and maybe they'll do it for you on stream. God damn it, this is gonna wreck. Yeah, like we have Grim's in chat, like he does takeovers and stuff. He has a stream, win loyalty points, get free takeovers, etc., etc. He does paid service as well. So like, a lot of the CCs, right, they can do paid service, but you just gotta reach out, talk to them about it. Thor's using Nature's Wrath on 5. On 6, it's probably a little bit closer. I think for the most part, Nature's Wrath is pretty strong. It's close. Like if it's losing, it's not losing by much. I'll say that. But it's going to depend on what kind of gear sets you have too, right? I think the more ignore defense you have, the less impactful more ignore defense becomes. I think that's the general thought, or is it the opposite? I feel like maybe it's the opposite. So the more you have, the more you stack up, the more impactful it becomes. It's something like that. I forgot which way it is though. Somebody smarter than me, correct me. Let me read chat. Ken got in trouble as well. Yeah, I think maybe the streamers get in trouble because they start talking about it too early. Also, accuracy set. Yep, accuracy set is good early. 2-piece sets are good, right? Looking for fusions. I don't really understand how someone free to play can earn the fragments in a small amount of energy. I think I'm missing something. So every day, if you do your dailies and you keep your energy capped, so basically you have to play like every 5 or 6 hours, or at least log in every 5 or 6 hours to keep your energy down. But in a day, you get roughly 1,000 energy. So to do a fusion, it's between 15 to 20,000 energy, depending on how efficient you are. But it's usually over about 14 or 15 days. So in total, you need to have about 5,000 energy in kind of like your reserves for a worst case scenario. So in a worst case scenario, 5,000 energy will cost you about 130. So it's got 30, about 1,200 gems. It's going to cost you about 1,200 gems, right? If you're like efficient. But that's worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, you need about 1,200 gems over 2 weeks. Which is like totally like if you're active, 1,200 is very reasonable. Like I said, I was saying earlier in the stream, you get about 5,000 gems free to play in a month, just grinding normally, playing normally. So fusions, the hard part is not the energy. It's a lot of it is like the shards. If you have no shards, there's no talk, right? If you have no shards, you cannot play the fusion because they're costing 5 to 6 sacred shards for one summon event, or 25 to 3,000 energy for the champion, 25 to 3,000 points for the champion chase usually. And then chase, you can like save up fragments, broad mauls. Maybe there's a 2x. Sometimes it's for like ancients or voids. You need to save up on shards, right? Or mystery shards are really good. You need to save up mystery shards. And then you have to factor in the training stuff. So if you're really new, the training stuff could be tricky too, right? For me, the training stuff is like basically nothing. It's like I just use brews. I save my energy and I use brews, right? It's very efficient. But for early game, it can be a little bit tricky, for sure. And the big thing is time. Like a lot of people don't have time. It's easy for me because everything's kind of like optimized. But for early players, it's hard because they don't have time. Dungeons take longer. Even campaign could take longer. Maybe you don't have an 7-second farmer. The silver becomes an issue too. Like if you don't have, you need a couple million to start the fusion. You don't need there's going to be 3 artifact enhancement events usually. Each one takes 15 to 20 million. So you need between 45 and 60 million over 2 weeks. That's a lot if you're not ready. But you don't need the whole thing up front. I would say you probably need like 10 to start, and then you can grind the rest if you're doing dungeons and stuff, right? So that's kind of like the general breakdown of it. It's 100% doable. It's all about managing your time, being active, having a plan. You can't just go in on day one saying, okay, I think I'm going to do this, but I don't know how. You can't really do that. You have to be a little bit prepared, right? Especially if your account is not fully progressed or whatever. So, but that's the general gist. And I think most people that are experienced can tell you that. Do you still attack teams in Classic if you know you don't have the best champs, or wait for the free refresh? Depends. Like if you don't have time to do that, then you just take your chances. But it depends. But obviously do your medals so that you can get points and work towards your Grey Hall and all that stuff, right? Is it worth saving Mikage for Champion Chase? Yeah, Champion Chase might be next week. Not this weekend, might be next weekend. X weekend, decreased defense, Cat's Gaze. He does okay damage, but the stuff I've seen Thor do on some videos is crazy. Yeah, he does. He does do some crazy stuff. He's a great damage dealer. He's great. Prism shards. Nope. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, just try to be fair, right? Just try to be as fair as possible. There are some streamers that do free takeovers. Yep, for sure. Full Red used to do it. He doesn't do it anymore. He said, I think it takes too much time. Like I said, Grim does it on his stream as well. Yeah, there's some others. Maybe not as frequently, but there's definitely others. The more ignore defense you have, the closer you get to doing true damage. So the more you have, the more you keep stacking. Is that what it is? And I know the difficulty is important. So you want to do higher difficulty with more ignore defense. So if we're talking about Crushing Ren versus Nature's Wrath, it basically has to come down to nightmare difficulty. If you're using that comparison in anything less than nightmare difficulty, then Nature's Wrath's going to win like all day. Because I think Crushing Ren, like the biggest benefit is that the Hydras have huge amounts of defense, and that's when Crushing Ren might be able to overtake Nature's Wrath. Raise a resource management game. The more you have, the more impactful it becomes. That is because the reverse effect of increasing defense. The more you have, the more impactful it becomes. So the more ignore defense you have, the more you want to stack. So that's when you have Crushing Ren being very good. Okay, so if you don't have good gear, so let's say you don't have good gear, then Nature's Wrath's going to be really, really good. If you have really good gear, then maybe Crushing Ren would be good. Yeah, maybe something as simple as that. The more you have, the more impactful it becomes. It'll never be that efficient. So ignoring the last 20% ignore defense goes from 20 to 0 is way more significant than the first 20%. Okay, that makes sense. Do you hoard remnant summons for Champion Chase? Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Underestimate amount of energy you get. I mean, that's being like as efficient as possible, right? The energy per day, it's about 1,000 a day. You get about 1,000 a day. You get 480 from natural regeneration from the minutes in the game, and then you get about 3 refills. You get 3 refills from advanced quests and dailies, and then you occasionally get the gift energy, and then you occasionally get promos, and then of course you're going to get energy from events. So make sure you save all that, and then and then when the fusion comes, you start spending the energy. That's kind of it. Like you gotta be active. Resource management saves your stuff. It's all doable, but it takes time and experience. The top reward for Dragon Ice Golem is just free energy, but during fusions, they're double events like champ training, and I'm not on the level to farm food. Yeah, that's why I mentioned like training can be a little bit tricky, I think. I better free this guy. For normal people, or normal, newer players, sorry. It's just, you just gotta manage your energy a little bit. Like I said, I use brews. It's good at saving energy, because brews basically have no value outside of training, right? They have no real value outside of training. So instead of using energy, I use brews. But of course, if there's like, a dungeon diving event, maybe it's more efficient to use your energy while you are, grinding campaign, for example, right? So that's, that depends on what's available in terms of events. All right, we're back. All right, take care, Harry. Thanks for hanging out, man. Day 45. When I hear you talk about what is possible and I look at where I'm at, I can only conclude I'm I mean, you're day 45. You're a long way away. Just enjoy what you're doing. Level 38. 6-star KO, Elenaro, Ugo, Tagore, Rector, Draft. Which one should have 6-star next? That's a good roster. KO's good one. I like Ugo. Ugo's pretty solid for a 60. Get accuracy banner. Tagore can be good too. He's a good reviver. Also brings, I think, a shield based on his max HP. But I think Ugo would have the most play. Ugo will have the most play for you at 60, I think. And then you have 2 revivers at 50, Tagore and Rector. That should be good. Elenaro at 50 works fine. She doesn't need accuracy in her build. She just uses her A1 against bosses. Could be very strong. It's a good starting 5, I think. First fusion that I'm going for, and I feel really good about it. Been playing consistently for about a year. 6 years and finally, okay, good. Congrats, man. Not too bad. It's not too bad. Hopefully no crazy curveballs at the end, but not too bad. He's not a great fusion, I think. Most people, actually, he's not bad. Not bad fusion, but people are, tired. they want to break after Fabian. Ignore defense. Do they stack additively? I think that stacks additively. So you got 15 plus cruel set. No, sorry, you got savage plus cruel set, so that's 30. I believe that's how it goes. So you can technically stack it up to 100. I believe. Actually, maybe it's not. 35. Maybe it's not. Because I think there was something in the past where somebody was going 100% ignore defense too easily. I'm not sure. I'm not sure now that I think about it. Not 100% sure. Somebody smarter than me, please. Oh, damn. I think if this team gets 250, I'll be happy. 250. Things are starting to fall apart a little bit here. I gotta take control. Oh shit. Oh, everybody's dying. All right, we're kind of back in it. Ugh, poisons. Let's see here. Understanding ignore defense is based on understanding how defense stat reduces damage. The first 2,000 defense on a champion provides the majority of defense reduction. It's not a smooth curve. Yeah, that's true. You get huge diminishing returns at about 4,400, 4,400 defense. Like beyond that, it's like basically like all gone. I don't know. It kind of feels like it's all gone. Man, I think this is gonna be the end of the run. So disappointing here. Oh, cleanse. Here we go. Cleanse. Big cleanse. Big cleanse. Oh my goodness. Is this enough? I need to survive this. This big hit from this wrath. It's still not enough. God damn it. God damn it. This team looks okay. It has a little bit of potential. Unfortunately, I have to run this again. We have to do max damage, but I think I'm going to save it for off stream. We'll let the helper do the job, do the heavy lifting. Sorry, just gonna read chat. First fusion was stock. It was very hard for me because of silver, farming low stages. Yeah, if you can't do 20, I believe 16 is reasonably efficient. 16 is reasonable. Energy for points. Take a break, farm Minotaur, yeah. We're facing again against your UNG clan in Hydra, like third time. We have a bunch of clans. Our cluster has, I think, 11. 11 clans. Yeah, good luck. I don't know which clan you're facing against. Which clan? Type it in chat. For Fabian, it was a breeze because I have plenty of silver. More than now. Great. Fabian's awesome. Yeah. Ignore defense is additive other than Harina's passive, which reduces by a percentage. Okay, thank you. Additive. That's interesting. Yeah, good. All right, folks. I think that's going to be it for the stream here. Yeah, it's a good one. We did a bunch of stuff here. A little bit of setbacks with the gearing, with the optimizer, and obviously losing that first fight for Hydra. But yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out. As always, you guys make the stream more fun. So thank you guys. Make sure you guys check out the news video. We do have some news and some progressive events lined up for the weekend already. So it's kind of nice that Plarium gave us a little bit of heads up. I'd say it's a net win for everybody that's going for the fusion. We got a 2x boost for sacred shards and some progressive boosts on some faction unity champions. Not bad. I say it's a win. And yeah, it's going to be summon rush dungeon divers for the hero's path. So, you know, double chance on sacred is going to be a good call there, right? But yeah, thanks so much everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys very, very much. make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys are new here, of course, I usually do a stream for CBC. That's usually for sure. And then I do some of these pop-up streams here and there throughout the week, do live arena and just to hang out a little bit. So if you guys like the content, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button and all that stuff. It helps me out, helps the channel out. And yeah. All right. Have a good one. Make sure you guys take care. Have a great day. And yeah, we'll see you guys